Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Johan von Carl. I made a video earlier today and I said I was going to take some aluminum scrap cans to a place that takes aluminum and scrap metal and converters and copper and brass and all. My favorite place. And yeah, there I go. I'm touching my face again. Right? uh, I woke up in this great mood. I don't know why. And I think it's like 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening now. I took some wheels, these little 10 or 12 inch polished aluminum wheels. They come off a bike or a go-kart. I don't know what they came off of. And I took them to a buddy of mine. And I took him a homemade skateboard, just a board, the deck. And I made it from the old Hobie style stuff from the 60s. And I took my time making it, made it perfect. And put the lines on so where he could drill holes for trucks. But that wasn't part of the issue here. I took him these wheels over, and I said, well, I got this board up there. And he goes, well, I got about 4 or 5 kids. He's got a damn little football team. And that must be some good goddamn loving to make that many kids. But he's into it, and I love him for it. He was a professional. I'm not going to say his name or nothing. He was a professional boxer, and when I was a bodyguard, he was a bodyguard. And let me tell you, at 2 o'clock in the morning, or between probably 10 and 2 in the morning, if somebody messed with him, your ass is going to the hospital. I'll put it that way. He's been in the papers before for just straightening some retards out. The overgrown adolescents. Oh, I'll beat your... you only weigh 140 pounds. I weigh 260 and I lift weights. I'll beat your ass. And the guy would look at me like, oh, here we go again, John, And I'd be like, well, do you want him or do you want to flip a coin? What do you want to do? I'll take a beating because I can't fight like you. But I'll get him out of the goddamn, the club. Well, he bought these wheels and tires and tubes for me today off this little 10 or 12 inch. There was 4 of them. I don't know what they are, but they got precision bearings in them. And he gave me $10, and I gave him this skateboard deck that I personally made. And I know a lot of you don't know what I'm about, but I can build some really nice stuff. And he gave me a catalytic converter off a Honda, I think it was. And he said, what do you think it's worth? I said, probably 100, and I can probably sell the 2 oxygen sensors for 50 or something. I don't remember what we talked about. I'm just going to say I did really well today. And because of him, I don't have to work for the rest of the week if I don't want to. I'm still going to work. I always do. But he hugged me and told me, I really love you, brother. And that meant more to me than anything. That quote right there. So instead of having the dollar menu today and then going and getting him a sub, Shawshank a sub, we ate really good today, and tomorrow and the next day and the next day. We're going to do really well because of what this friend of mine did for me. And I don't know whether he knew what he did, but I have a feeling, I just know him, he knew what the hell he did. And he knew I had drug issues before and alcohol issues, and I got them pretty much, settled under control. But it just goes to show you, when you're down and out, there can still be people that believe in you. And he's a little younger than me. He's not that much younger. I'm talking, he was a prize fighter. He held belt. I'm not going to say his name. I don't want to get in that, but I'll put it to you this way. His trainer was one of the people who trained Riddick Bowe when Riddick Bowe fought the Russian. That's all I'm going to say. You know, I got some clout with some certain people, but Johnny Johnson trained Riddick Bowe, and Johnny Johnson also ran a gym, and Wayne Anderson runs it now. And this guy, he doesn't box anymore. I asked him today, and he said his shoulders and his neck hurt a lot. But I've seen some of the tough man competitions he's been in, and I've seen some of his pro fights, and I wouldn't want to fuck with this guy in a back alley anywhere. He weighs 100 and he told me, what was it, 154 pounds, he told me. And he used to weigh 170 something. And this guy, I remember watching him at the bar, it's like, how'd you hit him so quick that this guy's laying on the fucking ground, looking up at you, holding his hands up like, don't hit me again. You're going to leave the bar and you're going to go quietly, right? Oh, yes, sir, man, I'm going, you know. My overgrown adolescence was just a momentary lapse of stupidity. And I've always wondered about him. And, but I took him them wheels over there today and he gave me that converter. And that changed my whole next 2 weeks. That's all I'm going to say about him. And I don't know if he knows what it's worth. I really don't. But I can guarantee you this much. I'm not going to say nothing to him. But my ass will be over there tomorrow giving him brand new American-made NOS skateboard wheels and bearings for his kids' skateboards. He's got like a mini football team of these kids. He's just pumping them. I mean, he's pumping them out like rabbits. He's got a football team, a baseball team, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to make sure I can do whatever. Not because I'm just going to do what I can do to make sure that his children have what he needs them to have. Because you don't find people like him anymore. And I just want to make sure I do the right thing. Because for the first time since I've been a drug addict in 7 to 8 years, he's the first person, other than Jeff, that tried to do the right thing by me and never questioned what I'd done. And I just want to get choked up and ball like a little faggot, but I'm not going to do that. I just can't get over it. I made enough money to live off of for 3 weeks off this converter. And I think he knew it, and he was just trying to return a... I don't know why. I gave him Schwinn bike parts before. I don't know what the deal was with that. But he took care of me today when nobody else gave a shit about me. This man that has 5 or 6... I don't know how many kids he's got. He's got a whole shitting... You know, he's got a whole boxing gym of kids. And I don't know what was really going on, but I guarantee you, for whatever's left of my life, anything I get that he can use for his Chevy truck or his kids' skateboard wheels, I won't charge him a damn dollar. I don't care what it costs, I'll just give it to him. I'm going to take him $150 worth of wheels and tires over tomorrow for a skateboard. I'm just going to give it to him. Simply because he helped me out today. And I didn't expect that. So remember, people, okay? People, friends, whatever you want to call yourselves with me. You can say I'm this dirtball loser kind of guy or whatever. You can say whatever you want to say. Just remember, there are good people out there. There ain't as many as there used to be, okay? The trickle-down effect is taking the good people out of the fight, basically. And it's left the shitbags in control. But today, I learned a life lesson today. I learned that there's still some good people versus the shitbags. And I won't forget you, buddy. If you ever watch this, I won't forget you, okay? And you know I won't. You know who I am, and you know how I am. So, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great evening, and have a good rest of the week. Stay sober.